Welcome back to your Inner Light Guide. And today, in this video, I want to talk about what is authority. And by understanding of this, you can take back your power, and is not only going to help you to understand yourself better, the society. It is going to improve your mindset and your life. So now what is authority? Let us just look into the definition of authority. Authority means the power or right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. Now, when do we give away our authority? Well, it starts from at very early age. It is in your childhood. Why? Because you are seeking for safety. You are in your survival mode, because when you used to be newborn kid, little child, you didn't knew how to walk, how to eat your food. You need your parents to feed you, to take care of you, to protect you, give you the shelter, give you the protection that you need. Now, in the age, what happened? You gave away your power. You gave away your authority to your parents. As a children, you are completely dependent on your parents or your caregivers. Trusting their authority keeps us alive. They know what's safe, what's dangerous, when to eat, when to sleep. And this early dependency wires our brains to associate authority with safety. And then there is social learnings. You give away your power, your authority to your teachers. Why? Because when it comes to social learnings, school, families, and workplace are structures to function smoothly. People must cooperate, and following authority provides predictability and order. And we start to learn obeying our teachers. We start to learn obeying our grandparents, elders, our bosses. Because when we obey our teachers, we learn that we will get good grade and the approval that we need, while we know that disobedience can punish us, while disobedience can bring us punishments. Now, there is cultural norms. And in that cultural norms, you will find that different cultures, they want you to obey the elders, respect the elders, listen to elders, because the elders are more wiser than us. So that is when we give away our authority, start to trust, start to believe in loss of falsehood, start to believe in lots of lies. We don't even question things anymore as we grow up. And in those culture norms, we obey our bosses and leaders. Some societies place more emphasis on obedience than others, and authority is framed as a moral or social duty, not just a practical arrangement. Now, there is also cognitive efficiency. And in this, life is so complicated because we think that when it comes to decision making, and there is a powerful figure that we trust, we give away our authority so that they can make decisions for us in order for us to feel safety. And it do give you some kind of relief because you trust in them, you believe in them, you think that they are higher than you, they are better than you. Instead of making your own decisions, instead of evaluating every choices ourselves, we trust someone above us to guide us instead. That is called authority. Now, in this video, I will let you know how to take back your authority. All of the authority was needed when you took rebirth here on planet Earth from the very first beginning, like I explained, how you gave away your first authority to your parents because you needed safety, you needed security. right? And then how you give away your authority to your teachers because you wanted to learn, you wanted to know. By grown up, you are giving your authority to bosses, to CEOs, someone that you think is higher than you. By the time the culture that you are born in, you give away your authority to believing that you should respect the elders, or elders knows better, right? Now you give away your authorities because of there is some fear of consequences. We often give away authority not freely but under implicit pressure, fear of punishment, exclusion, or failure if we don't comply. So now I remember when I used to be a little kid. If I was not done with my homework that I didn't like, that I didn't enjoy, I was forced to do it. So if I was not done with it, they will reward me with punishment, with violence. So because of fear like this, okay, maybe my parents does not like me if I am not done with this, if I don't listen to them, if I don't do it, right? Maybe my parents gets angry. Because of those fear, you somehow give away your authority. Now, how do we give away our authority in every single day life? You may not even be aware of this truthfulness. Let us just dive into it. Let's say that you don't question things. You don't want to know the truth. Your obedience without questioning, automatically following instructions because they come from someone in charge. For example, a student is writing an essay in teacher's style, not their own style. Why? Because they want to get a good grade. Seeking permission instead of self-direction. Let's say that you are waiting for your parents or your boss to approve your decision, that you could make it by yourself. This shifts responsibility away from us and onto them instead. Conforming to expectation. That means that you are adopting your behavior, speech, or belief for authority, to match authority. Adopting behavior, speech, or belief to your authority figure, to your match authority figures, even if they don't fully align with your inner values. Internalizing authority. That means that eventually we carry those voices in our heads. The parent who says don't talk back, the teacher who says stay in line, the boss who says work harder. We begin policing ourselves even when no authority figure is present. So now the deeper paradox is this, guys. You have to know that there is a wounded self of you that exists within you. You have to know this, guys. There is a wounded self that exists within all of us, even you. And that wounded self give away the authority because of they are lacking something within them. Maybe you think that if you give away your authority to this person, they may love you better. They may care for you. They may give you the validation that you are seeking for. So automatically you give away your authority without even questioning things. And you start to believe in lies without questioning. Maybe somehow you love that person. You want someone to fill up your emptiness. You want someone to make you feel safe, define your words, and tell you what the right thing is to do. The wounded self think if you give yourself up and try to be the way you think someone else wants you to be, you can get the love, you can get the attention, you can get the care that you deserve. So that you can feel worthy, so that you can feel loved, so that you can feel safe. This is the wounded self. And I know there are many people who've been operating from their wounded self, and those wounded people want you to give up your own authority and give it to themselves, like your boss or like your parents that is deeply wounded. And you are giving the authority to them to tell you what is good for you, how to live your life, who to become, and what is not for you, what you are capable of and not. And there are so many things that is going on. It's just the basic that I am pointing on right now in this video. I really want you to think for yourself how much authority you gave up. How much authority. And right now in adulthood, you are still doing it without questioning because you don't know what authority is. And from when and where and how you started to give away your own authority to the people that you love. So by understanding this, it's going to help you to take back your power in every single day life. It can take years after years after years of self-development with self-awareness, and slowly but surely you will be able to stand up for your own right and start to question things and stop believing all of the lies and take back your power. A good teacher can guide you and help you find your own answers. A good guru can guide you, a therapist, a doctor, a minister, a priest, a friend, anyone who professes to know more than you about what is right for you is not coming from a loving adult state. It's not coming from a loving adult state. They want you to give up on your own authority. And no guru, no teacher, no government, no healer, not even me, who can guide you correctly but you yourself. I don't teach about to give me the authority. I'm teaching about how you can take back your authority by knowing what authority is. Don't give away your authority to me or to anyone else. No matter who they are, either it is your doctor, either it is your teacher, either it is guru, either it is the government, either it is your parents, your siblings, your lover, nobody have the right to do it. Even if you think that they fill up your emptiness, they give you the validation, love and care that you deep down does not give to yourself. They fill that empty cup within you. Because of that, you obey them. You give away your power to them. Don't do it. There shall be no time when you giving away your authority just because they are asking for it. Somehow there are some people is going to punish you, make you feel bad, just to take your authority and control you. Just listen carefully because this is going to change your life. It's going to help you to build yourself all over again. When you are looking for another person to take responsibility for your safety, self-worth, and well-being, you may find someone willing to take on the job at a huge price for both of your parties. Just know it. And the price is not only about money, it is about your power, your divine power. Now that you understand what authority is, the root of it, the root nature of it, now how can you stop giving away your authority in your adulthood right now? How can you do it? The first rule is awareness of conditioning, and that means that I really want you to notice when you are acting out of fear of disapproval, not because of you are having a genuine choice. Now, when do you acknowledge this part. It is when you say yes to your boss automatically, but truly inside, you don't agree with your boss. I really want you to acknowledge that part. Acknowledge that part and be authentic about it. Now, the second is pause before obedience. That means that build the habit of a small gap. Do I actually want to do this? Do I agree? Even a mental pause, reclaim your inner authority at that moment. Now, the third is owning your responsibility. So now, by owning your responsibility means I had to because my boss told me to, and instead shift it with I choose to because I valued my job. Now that is when the responsibility returns back to you. So now the fourth is strengthen your inner compass by journaling, by walking out in nature, by meditation, because that is when you will clarify your own inner values. The clearer your personal principles are, the less likely you will give them away to someone else's rules. And the fifth is practice small act of autonomy. Start with low-risk situation, respectfully disagreeing with a friend, or make your own decisions. Make your own decisions without asking permission. Each of these acts is going to build up your muscles to act, to take back your authority of self-trust. You will start to trust yourself better now. Sixth is redefine authority. See authorities as expertise or perspectives, not the absolute power. An example, a teacher knows more than you when it comes to math, right? But ask yourself, does this teacher knows more about your intelligence or your worth? Of course not. Your teacher might be better at math, but they are not good at knowing your own worth and how smart you are. Keep this in your mind. Now, the seventh is setting boundaries. And when you set boundaries, saying no instead of saying yes, and you really mean it, with confidence you do it, that is when you set your boundaries without any guilt. And every single day when you set boundaries over yourself, that is when you take back your power. When you set boundaries, that is when you show others that you respect yourself. So now, guys, in short, we stop giving away our own authorities is by moving from unconscious obedience, conscious choice. The shift is not rebellion, but responsibility. It is all about responsibility. Like now, right now you're taking responsibility, learning what authority means and where the root is, and how we can take back our authority and start to feel grounded again. And this work, this self-work, this development can take years, decades for some to really master all of these that I just talked about. Now, I really want you to take notes. I really want you to watch this video several times without just listening to me one time and get it, and then later you may practice for a day and then you forget. You don't even acknowledge how much power you are giving away in every single day life. It will not take you anywhere, and you will always feel little. You will always be lacking confidence, lacking earning more respect from the nearest and dearest or society. You will make others to make decisions for you. You will allow others to guide you. Listen to this as a spiritual guy. Do you know that there is unseen guardians that exist within your mind and heart? They're the only one that is here to guide you. They're the only one that you can connect to when you need guardians through meditation or any other rituals. Keep this in mind. So now, thank you all for listening. This is your Inner Light Guide. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay blessed. I will be back with more love, more light, more guardians.